Hello everyone and welcome back again. Here in this lecture, I will talk about the correct way for the installation for any lighting fixtures. In the beginning, I have to introduce for you two methods for installation for conduit for lighting system. I can install it inside the slab or I can install it exposed outside the slab. If I decided to work inside the slab, I can go with PVC conduit and its accessory. And for safety and as per codes and standards, I must use EMT or GRC material for exposed conduit. Now, this drawing shows the difference between installation of conduit inside or outside the slab. Here, see this is the slab. Now, suppose I'm installing this conduit inside the slab. See, here this is a PVC conduit, as you see, and here this is the accessories for couple or adapter and so on. See here, to avoid any expansion joint, I must install a coupler here, and here also this drawing illustrates the installation outside the slab for EMT materials. See here, this is a conduit, this is the clamp, it's fixed, exposed in the slab, and also all the material and accessories must be EMT. Here someone asked what the difference between EMT and GRC. All of EMT and GRC is a metallic tube and accessories, but the difference is GRC used in the wet area. And here this drawing illustrates that type of luminaire 4x20 watt fluorescent luminaire unit resist type installing in the ceiling, and its conduit is exposed. Exposed mean EMT. Now see here, this is a conduit, this is a clamp here to fix the conduit, and here this is a junction box, and if this junction box here only for pulling, it's called a pull box. Now see here, this junction box have a cover, and from cover this is EMT flexible coming down to the luminaire, and after that there are adapter here and here and here to connect the flexible and conduit to the box, and also there are adapter here to connect this flexible to the luminaire. And here I can use 3x4 conduit or 25 mm or 20 mm as it is as how many wire inside the conduit. And here also the dimension for this junction box is 4" or 10 centimeters. And here also this is an example for this FLURCENT luminaire, and this luminaire installed, the conduit installed inside the slab, that means PVC conduit. Now see here, this luminaire installed service, there are no any ceiling, just slab and plaster. And here also this is the junction box, this is installed inside the slab, that means I can use a metallic box or PVC box, it's up to you. And here this is the PVC, it's a PVC conduit. Here PVC conduit is installed inside the slab. And here also this is an example of installation emergency light, ceiling suspended ceiling mounted and also wall mounted. See here, for this wall mounted type here, this conduit installed inside the wall if it is brick or concrete. If it's concrete, I will install it before the boring work. And if it's wall a brick, the type of wall is brick. I can install the wall, the bricks. After that I will make a brick. After that install my pipe. After that the plaster work will cover everything. And here, see, here my conduit is service, mean outside the slab. See here also the same way, installing my LUMINAIRE 4x20 resist, if you remember. And here you mentioned that this is a clamp, conduit clamp, and here this is a conduit 3x4 inch or 25 mm, and here this is a junction box for 4 inch, and here this is an adapter, and here this lighting fixture is fixed by this rod. Also here this is an example for suspended LUMINAIRE. See here, also here our conduit is exposed, EMT conduit, and here is a junction box 4 inch, and here this is a clamp to fix our conduit, and here this is a flexible come from junction box. It must be EMT material also, and here adapter also, and here this rod is fixing my LUMINAIRE, and here the diameter of this rod of course depend on the weight of this LUMINAIRE. Here this drawing illustrates the coordination between the various systems, and the coordination means the priority of installation for all systems in everywhere, and how can I deal with the intersection and reflection between it. Now see here, suppose I have a section drawing here for a point. Now this is a slab, ceiling slab, and here this is a floor slab and tiles and so on. See here, this is I can for me I have to install my junction box here if it is exposed, and if it is embedded on the slab, of course it will be in the slab. And here my flexible will pass all the systems, and this is my LUMINAIRE, this is the ceiling slab. See here, in the beginning I have to, after I'm finished from installing my junction box, the fire protection pipe and the drainage pipe will install, and here this is a duct and so on, and here this is a killer water pipe, and after that my lighting fixture. See here at the first fix junction box installation, and the second fix installation of the flexible and wires. Third fix only I have here my flexible and wires arrive here. After that the architect, the ceiling will start. I can open on the gypsum board or the ceiling and connect my wires and fix this LUMINAIRE. And here also on the vertical installation, this is the height of switches and wall mounted LUMINAIRE. See here, slide switch. For example, I must install it at the height 1 meter 35 centimeters. And here, this is a wall mounted LUMINAIRE. Also, it is depend on the ceiling height, but it is preferred to install it at the height of 2 meters or 1 meters 95 centimeters. And here in this panel board you have to install it from the top at the height 1 meter 80 centimeters. Now only for schools I can increase from the height for the switch and panel board, because sometimes I'm afraid from the children. Finally, here I will give you a pictures for installation lighting fixtures for the 3 phases through the project. You can imagine now your necessary materials. Here, this is the first fix. And what is the first fix mean for the lighting installation? This is getting basic layout of lighting system in place. It will include installing the conduit and box on ceiling slab, switches and lighting fitting in each room. The first fix will be done before plastering floor and ceiling are installed. This allows all the wires that your house will need to be hidden in the wall and be run between the floors without having to start putting holes in things later on. See here this picture of installation the PVC conduit on ceiling slab before the pouring work of concrete. Now here, if I want to request material, of course I will request only this conduit. Maybe the conduit will be 3 meters, 2 meters. It is up to the company and product. And here, this is a junction box, PVC type, 2-way, 4-way, 3-way. I will attach catalog to know more about it, and also coupler and so on. This for works inside the concrete. But if I decided to work under ceiling slab, of course the same material, but I changed the word PVC to EMT, in addition to clamp and pipe EMT, and also coupler EMT and adapter EMT, and so on. And here this picture is talking about the installation of the second fix for lighting fixtures. And what is the second fix? Definition. All the plaster work has been done and the walls and the ceiling are in place. The electrician will be called back to the second fix. It is at the point that the lighting switches will have their face plate on their lighting will begin to be installed. It is normally at this point the consumer unit, what we use to be fuse port, will be connected up to the wires and will be tested by the end of the second fix. This main house wire and lighting switches and plug-in and socket and should work and be safe. Now here on the second fix only I'm talking about the wires, pulling the wires to the luminaire and also to the switches, and connect the home runs to the bunny pole. And finally, this is a story about the third fix. See here, this man only installing the luminaire on the gypsum board. Depending on your building schedule, here may still be painted or decorated work, plumbing and other potential messy trades going on. The second fix is done. If you are having a particularly nice light fitting installed but in a similar, then this may be done as a third fix. Now we met the end of this chapter.